this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Watson. Throwing again. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Christian Covington, his 2nd sack of the night. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Watson now, throwing on 3rd and long, being chased out left.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Now it's Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. The first down carry here for Johnson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson, screen play, Johnson.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Here's Watson. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Here we go. Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 45-yard line. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Cooper again the target, and that'll bring up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
We got 46.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Fourth down, Prescott. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Breanne Bonnie Calhoun. Well, Charles, if you think so far the early part of the preseason, who has stood out? If you take a peek back at the draft, the first round, it was pretty defensively minded, but there were 3 quarterbacks taken. Kyler Murray first, Daniel Jones 6th, Dwayne Haskins 15th. Of those guys, they've looked pretty good.
I agree with you, Brandon.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The sack cost them only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Watson now to throw. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now. Watson trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction. Excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Watson. Going to throw again. Looking long for Thomas. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
Hey, here we go. Go right in. Here we go. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Right in. 26.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
It's now 4th down.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So we've hit intermission. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. It's a short kick, taking it to 15.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
At the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
We're going to 54. Right in. 26.
Prescott now. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Kill. 47.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Here's Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. following the touchdown. Here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Watson, and he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Watson, going deep for Hopkins. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here, nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Antoine Woods, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.